Today we are going to start our first topic, that is rational numbers. Before going to start rational numbers, we have to see the natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. Whole numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. While the whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. There is one more type of numbers, that is integers, and integers are positive and negative whole numbers. Means to the right of the 0 there are negative whole number, that is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, etc. And at the right side of the 0 there are positive whole numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. And now we will see the rational numbers. All the positive and negative integers and fractions are called rational numbers. The number which can be written in the form of p upon q is called a rational number, where p is a positive is an integer and q is a non-zero integer, means q should not be 0. Now if we consider 2, that is 2 is a integer, that is positive integer, -5 is a negative integer, 0, then 0 is also an integer, then -3 upon 2 is a negative fraction, and 5 upon 7 is a positive fraction. In this way 2, now 2 can be written as 2 upon 1, means p is 2, q is 1. Similarly -5 can be written as -5 upon 1. Here -5 is p and 1 is q. Similarly 0 also can be written in the form of p upon q, that is 0 upon 1, 0 upon 2, 0 upon 11, 0 upon -7, whatever it may be, and volume of all these numbers is 0. And now here p is -3, q is 2, and -3 upon 2 is a negative fraction. Similarly here p is 5, q is 7, and therefore 5 upon 7 is also a rational number. Last time I have told you, or last year I have told you the definition of rational number, that if p is any integer, and q is any non-zero integer, then the ratio p upon q is called a rational number. So next we have to find properties of rational number. First property is closure property, and we have to see the closure property for addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. First we will see the closure property for addition, that is if a and b are the integers, two rational numbers, and then a plus b is also a rational number, means the sum of the two rational numbers must be a rational number. Now rational numbers are closed under addition because sum of the two rational numbers is a rational number. For example, -2 upon 7 is a rational number. Similarly -4 upon 7 is also a rational number, and if we add them, then the sum of these two rational numbers, that is -2, since denominator is same, so we can add the numerators, and therefore -2 -4, that will be -6 upon 7, is also a rational number, and that is rational numbers are closed under addition. Now we will see the closure property for the subtraction. the rational numbers are closed under subtraction. Now, we will see that for rational numbers a and b, a minus b is also a rational number, means subtraction or difference of the two rational numbers is a rational number, and therefore we can say that rational numbers are closed under subtraction. For example, minus 4 upon 5 and minus 2 upon 5. Here minus 4 upon 5 is a rational number, 2 upon 5 is also a rational number, and therefore subtraction of these two rational numbers is minus 4 minus 2 upon 5, and that is equal to minus 4 minus 2, it will be minus 6 upon 5, and minus 6 upon 5 is also a rational number, and therefore we can say that rational numbers are closed under addition. Now we will see the third property, for that is the closure property for the multiplication. We can say that rational numbers are closed under multiplication. If a is minus 3 upon 5 and b is 1 upon 4, then a into b, that is minus 3 upon 5 into 1 upon 4, that is minus 3 into 1, it will be minus 3 ones are minus 3 and 5 fours are 20. Minus 3 upon 20 is also a rational number because it is in the form of p upon q, and therefore we can say that rational numbers are closed under multiplication. Now fourth property for, that is the closure property for the rational numbers under division, we will say that rational numbers are closed under division if denominator is not 0. Only the condition is that denominator should not be 0, then and then the division will be closed. Now we will see one more example, that is minus 3 upon 5 divided by minus 2 upon 3, and that is equal to minus 3 upon 5. Division means multiplication by inverse, and inverse of minus 2 upon 3 is 3 upon minus 2. Since minus 3 into 3 is minus 9 and 5 into minus 2 is minus 10, but since numerator and denominator have same sign, the whole rational number is positive, that is 9 upon 10, and 9 upon 10 is a rational number, and therefore the division of the two rational number is also a rational number. In this way, the rational numbers are closed under division if denominator is not 0. There is a second property of the rational number. We have seen the first property, that is closure property, and now we will see the commutative property. Commutative property also for addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. We will see addition is commutative for rational numbers, that is a plus b is equal to b plus a. If we add the two rational numbers a plus b and in the reverse form, that is b plus a, then the value must be, or sum must be the same, means addition must be the same. So a plus b, for example, a is 2 upon 3, b is 5 upon 3, and if we write a plus b in the reverse form, that is b plus a, b plus b is 5 upon 3, so 5 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3. Here both the denominators are same, so we will write it only 3, and 2 plus 5 is 7. Similarly 5 plus 2 is also 7, means the value of a plus b and b plus a are equal, and therefore we can say that addition is commutative for a rational number. Second, subtraction is not commutative for a rational number, that is a minus b is not equal to b minus a. We will see one example, that is 2 upon 7 minus 5 upon 7. 2 upon 7 minus 5 upon 7. Here denominator is same, so I have written 7 only. Then 2 minus 5, it will be minus 3. So 2 upon 7 minus 5 upon 7 is equal to minus 3 upon 7. Similarly, we have to write these two numbers in reverse form, that is 5 upon 7 minus 2 upon 7. So 5 minus 2, it will be 3 upon 7, and in this way minus 3 upon 7 is not equal to 3 upon 7, and therefore we can say that subtraction is not commutative for rational number. Now we will see that whether the commutative property is satisfied for the multiplication of the rational numbers. So multiplication is commutative for rational numbers, that is a into b equal to b into a. Now a is 3 upon 2 and b is minus 1 half. So 3 into minus 1, and if we write minus 1 upon 2 first and 3 upon 2 or the second number, then minus 1 half into 3 upon 2 and 3 upon 2 into minus 1 half, the product is same, that is minus 3 upon 4, and here we can say that multiplication is commutative for the rational numbers. Now fourth, we have to see that division, for the division whether it is commutative or not. Division is not commutative for rational numbers, that is a divided by b is not equal to b divided by a. Here we will see one example, that is 3 upon 2 divided by 1 upon 2. Here a is 3 upon 2, b is 1 upon 2, and division means multiplication by inverse. So 3 upon 2 into inverse of 1 half is 2 upon 1, and if we multiply 3 into 2, that is 3 to the 6, so it will be 3 to the 6 and 2 1 the 2, so it will be 3. Then 1 upon 2 divided by 3 upon 2, it will be 1 upon 2 into 2 upon 3, that will be 1 upon 3. Here it is seen that 3 is not equal to 1 upon 3, and therefore we can say that 3 upon 2 divided by 1 upon 2 is not equal to 1 upon 2 divided by 3 upon 2, and therefore we can say that multiplication division is not commutative for a rational number. Here third property as well as closure property, there is one more property that is called as associative property, and we are going to check the associative property for addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Here addition of the three rational numbers, that is a plus into bracket b plus c, and that is equal to a plus b into outside the bracket plus c. So this is called as the associative property for the addition. Here addition is associative for a rational number. Now you can check by taking any rational number, means values of a, b and c, and if you substitute all these values in the given formula, then you will observe that addition is associative for a rational number. But second, subtraction is not associative for rational numbers. Subtraction is not associative for rational numbers. Third is multiplication is associative for rational number, means if we multiply the three rational numbers a into b into c is equal to a into b into c, then we can prove or we can satisfy the associative property for the multiplication of the three rational numbers. And fourth is division is not associative for rational numbers. So these are the properties of the properties for the rational numbers. The role of 0 and 1. The role of 0 means we can say that 0 is the additive identity, means if we add any number and the identity of the given rational number is not changed, then we can see that the additive identity, that is, the property is additive identity. And we know that if we add 0 to any number, then the value does not get changed, and therefore 0 is the additive identity for the addition of a rational number. For example, 3 upon 2 plus 0 is 3 upon 2. Minus 9 plus 0 is minus 9. Understand? Means the identity of the given number is not changed, and therefore 0 is the additive identity. Now, second, 1. 1 is the multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity means if we multiply any number by 1, then its value does not get changed, and therefore 1 is called the multiplicative identity for the multiplication of rational number. For example, minus 5 upon 3 into 1 is equal to minus 5 upon 3. Here, negative of a rational number or negative of a number. Negative of a number means minus 3 is the negative of 3. 1 upon 2 is a negative of minus 1 upon 2, and it is called as additive inverse. It is also called as additive inverse. The definition of additive inverse is that if the sum of the two numbers is 0, then the two numbers are called as additive inverse of each other. Here, minus 5 upon 8 is the additive identity of 5 upon 8. Means you have to change only the sign. Means if 5 upon 8 is there, then its additive identity is minus 5 upon 8, and the sum of these two numbers is 0, and therefore 5 upon 8 and minus 5 upon 8 is called as additive identity of each other. Similarly, minus 5 and plus 5, the sum is 0, and therefore minus 5 and plus 5 are the additive identity or negative of each other. Similarly, the multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse means if the product or multiplication of the two numbers is 1, then the two numbers are called as multiplicative inverse of each other. Here I have written that if the multiplication of the two numbers is 1, then they are called multiplicative inverse. Here, multiplicative inverse of 3 upon 5 is 5 upon 3. Or here 7 is there, then multiplicative inverse of 7 means 7 upon 1. We can write here 1 at the numerator, 7 at the denominator. 7 upon 1 into 1 upon 7 is equal to 0. Similarly, 3 upon 5 into 5 upon 3. Here 5 will get cancelled, 3 and 3 will get cancelled. The product will be 1. And therefore, here 3 upon 5 and 5 upon 3 are the multiplicative inverse of each other. Similarly, 7 and 1 upon 7, they are multiplicative inverse.